to you. It's just a good day and a good life, 'cause of a good guy who's good all the time.
Hello everyone, I'm Sama and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing with the second part of how to make a Zepeto story. If you like my content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also be sure to check out my Ko-fi and buy me a coffee for more behind the scenes content as well. If you have any questions, you can leave them below in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer them. But that being said, let's get started. So working off that same project file or a duplicate project from part 1, we're going to select the background layer and we're going to click replace. We're going to replace that background with another image or a video. I try to have multiple angles of the same room for a more dynamic scene because having the same picture in every single scene looks really awkward and repetitive. And now we're going to do the same thing with the character layer. We're going to select the character layer. We're going to click replace and we're going to replace it with the character that matches that scene. Feel free to make any adjustments to the size, the color, or even the chroma key until you achieve the desired look for your scene. Here are some examples of the types of shots that I use with two characters. One of my favorite shot types is the over-the-shoulder shot, where the camera is positioned behind the shoulder of another character. It's often used for conversation scenes. You can also use different shot sizes, like medium shots or close-up shots, to create more dynamic scenes. If you'd like to see more ideas for shot types and shot sizes, be sure to check out the link in my description below. So what I'm going to do is add my second character, and what I like to do is duplicate my first character layer that I've already done from the first video, and then I'll move that underneath the first layer, and then I'm going to just replace the character layer with the new video that I have of my second character, and that will keep all the settings that I've already done from the first character, so I don't have to recolor anything over again. I'm going to go for the over-the-shoulder shot. Tip on this is that make sure that the character closest to the camera is larger than the character that is farthest away if you're doing over-the-shoulder shot, and just adjust accordingly. So now I'm going to take the video I just saved and start a new project, and I'm going to actually resize the video just a little bit, not a lot, but just enough to give me a little bit of movement for when I do the camera shake. So to simulate camera motion, we're going to add a keyframe by clicking the diamond just beneath the video. So while the diamond is red, that means we can reposition the video. I usually like to do a downward diagonal and an upward diagonal motion. So for my first keyframe, I'm going to do a downward diagonal movement, and then I'll go to the end of the clip and I'm going to do the opposite by pushing the video upward and at a diagonal. So that way, when I do the actual camera shake, it'll simulate that movement by kind of going up and down and left to right and kind of diagonal as well, if that makes sense. Just kind of play around with it. But now we're going to move into the next part where we're going to add graphs, and that's going to give us the bounce. So what we want to do is navigate all the way down to the bounce setting, and we're actually going to adjust the setting. So as you can see, there's some shake and movement there, kind of like up and down in that diagonal fashion. We're going to adjust that, and then we are going to just bring the arches down so it's a more softer movement compared to just kind of jerking up and down. So for the last step, we're going to start a new project and we'll add the 2 finalized videos from parts 1 and this part. I'm going to go ahead and mute the audio of all the clips since the Zepeto app recorded the background noises. I'm also going to shorten the clips up to the speaking parts, however I will elongate the video just a little bit past that speaking part to accommodate the duration of the subtitles. One common mistake I see some Zepeto editors make is assuming that viewers can read an entire paragraph of dialogue in 1 second. Keep in mind that Zepeto video uploads are 1 minute, so when you write your script, please accommodate for that. Keep your dialogue short and to the point. So what you're going to do is click on Add Text. You want to use a readable font. I typically use a yellow or white fill with a black outline that's similar to a Korean drama, and the font size I usually use is a 6 or a 7. In the final edit, you just want to make sure that you give your viewers enough time to read the subtitles so they don't have to pause the video, which diminishes the entire viewing experience. I also like to keep in mind that for some of my viewers, English is not their first language, so I try to make sure my subtitles are long enough that they can learn English and also enjoy the show. Please be sure to check out my channel for more content. Look out for more tips and tricks on how to make Zepeto stories, and thank you for watching.